Welcome to progeCAD Mechanical Parts Layout. This is setting up the paperspace environment. To find links to any downloadable resources available for this video, make sure to check the description box below. For this video, we're going to be using the supplied sample drawing titled Mech S2_3D_component. I'll open it now from the start page. In the previous video, I showed you the workflow for setting up model space viewports for working in progeCAD's 3D environment. In this video, I'll be showing you how to properly set up layout viewports in paperspace to represent an orthographic projection of our mechanical part. I'll switch over to layout 1 in this drawing now. I have altered the sample file to add a title block and to initialize the layout to the desired plot size. I've also erased the viewport that is automatically added into a new layout. I'll be creating my own viewports, so the first thing I want to do is change the current layer to a non-plotting layer. I've created a layer called Viewports that is green. I'll switch to it from the layer pull-down in the layer panel of the Home tab. I'll switch ribbon tabs to Layout to find my viewport tools. By the way, you can also find these tools in the View tab. Since I want to emulate a 3-view orthographic projection of our assembly, I'm going to use the 4 viewport option. This will give me 4 evenly tiled viewports. I don't want to use the 3 viewports as you might think. I will have options as to how they are placed, but in all cases, one will be sized differently, which I don't want. Having clicked on 4 viewports, I'm prompted to select the corners of a rectangle to contain my viewports. I'll use pretty much the entire drawing space of the sheet. Once I do, my 4 viewports will appear on my green viewports layer. Each will display our assembly in the orientation it is in model space and in the wireframe visual style. Now I need to set the view and scale for each viewport. I'll be using both the viewport tools and the view cube to do this. I'll start in the lower left viewport by double-clicking within it to activate it. Using the viewport controls, I'll select the front view. After changing the view, I'll be careful not to zoom or pan the viewport. This is one of the keys to a quick, easy, and accurate setup. Next is the top view. Activate the viewport and select Top from the view cube. Now for the right side view in the lower right viewport. I'll select Right from the Viewport Tools pull-down. Sometimes you may see this style of drawing with an isometric in the upper right. I don't want that, so I'll just erase that viewport. What remains is viewports of the same size and the same placement of our model. All that's left is to scale my 3 viewports. The scale will be 1:30. I could activate each viewport and select 1:30 from the scale menu in the status bar, but I want to show you a quicker way. I'm going to select all 3 viewports using a crossing window. Then, from the Properties palette, I'll expand the standard scale entry and select 1:30 there. This way, I've cut my workflow down from 3 procedures to 1. Once selected, you'll see the viewports adjust, perfectly lining up with each view. We have one final but very important step to perform. With the viewports still selected, we want to lock them so that they can't be accidentally changed. This time, I'll just click on the lock icon in the status bar. With our views set, the scales accurate, and our viewports locked, our layout setup is done. You can find out more information, download their 30-day free trial, or purchase your own progeCAD license at www.progecad.com.